guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video we'll be making some saltfish rundown. So let's get into this video and let me show you guys how I prepare my rundown. So guys, here I have my seasoning and saltfish and coconut milk already prepped. So guys, I went ahead and boiled my saltfish and picked it up. I took all the bones out of it and picked it up, and I boiled mine off about 4 times to get the salt out of it. So you want to boil that saltfish out to get some of the salt out of it. So here I have my onions, I have some scallions, scotch bonnet pepper, some thyme, some tomatoes. Also I have some sweet pepper and my coconut milk. So guys, here I have my saucepan. I'm going to use about half of this coconut milk. I'm not going to use all of it because I'm not preparing a lot of saltfish. So this is a fresh coconut I use. I blend it, juiced it, and get all that coconut milk out. But if you can't get the fresh one, you can also use the tin coconut milk. I prefer for you to use the liquid one. I'm going to insert a picture and show you what I'm talking about. So here I have my coconut milk. I'm going to close it, let this come to a boil. So guys, you want to constantly be mixing it and stirring it because you don't want the coconut milk to curdle or you don't want it to start separate. So you're going to constantly mix it and stir it. Every time you see it starts to boil up, you're going to mix it and stir it. And the consistency I'm looking for is I want the coconut milk to simmer down and get thick because we don't want no watery rundown. We want a nice thick rundown. We want that coconut milk to get thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and season this coconut milk. Guys, I use a Larry seasoned salt. You can use regular salt, but please, when you're using the salt, use a little toast to taste. Don't use a lot because hence the saltfish is already salty, and even though you boil it off, it's still salty. So I just went in with a little bit of salt, some fresh ground black pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder, and also some complete seasoning. You want to flavor this coconut milk because the saltfish don't really have that much flavor, just have that salty taste. So you want to ensure that coconut milk seasons very well. So as I said, you're going to constantly mix the coconut milk so you don't want it to separate or curdle up, and we're looking for that thick consistency. After, you're going to want to take the lid off it and let it boil, let it come to a boil. When you keep the lid on, it just builds up water and the water is just going to run down it and the coconut milk is going to take forever to get thick. So you want to pop the lid off for a while. You want to watch it until you see it start getting thick. Then you're going to go ahead and add your seasoning to the pot. So you're going to add the onions, the scallions, the pepper, and the thyme. I don't add the tomato to it as yet. Reason being, I don't want the tomato to cook out and get mushy. But you can add it if you want. I just prefer not to add it as yet. So guys, you want to incorporate all that seasoning in the coconut milk and you want to cook it down so it helps to flavor the coconut milk as well when you put that seasoning to simmer down for a bit before you add the saltfish to it. So you want that seasoning to cook down a bit and help flavor the broth of the coconut milk. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add the tomato to it. As I said, you don't have to do this if you don't want. You can go ahead and add all your seasoning, but I do it because I don't want the tomato to be all cooked out and mushy. Because you know tomato, it's easy to cook, it's easy to get mushy. So guys, you see the coconut milk consistency is getting thick. You see how thick it's getting? That's what you're looking for in the coconut milk. You want it to boil until it gets thick. So you see how thick it gets, guys. Then now when it gets that thick and the seasoning is all cooked in it, you can go ahead and add your saltfish to that coconut cream. So now we add the saltfish to it. We're going to incorporate the saltfish. You're going to mix it all up. And then you want this to cook down some more. Let the saltfish cook down in the coconut milk for about 8 to 10 minutes, not for long, because the saltfish is already cooked, the coconut milk is already cooked. And the next key point to cooking the coconut milk, you want to cook that coconut milk out because you don't want it to hurt your belly either. So you want to make sure that coconut milk is cooked out properly. So that's how it looks, guys. That's how I prepare my saltfish rundown. If you're not a saltfish fan like I am, you can go ahead and use salt mackerel. You can use shrimp, lobster. If you're not a salt mackerel or a saltfish fan, you can go ahead and use your shrimp. You can use your lobster in this. You can do it the same way how I use it to do the saltfish one. And that's how it looked, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the love, guys. Comment down below, tell me what you think, and tell me how you like to eat your saltfish run and what you like to eat it with. I like to eat it with some crushed cream plantains or some banana and dumpling and yam. And please remember to check out my other videos if you haven't as yet, and also like and leave a comment down below. And leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about this dish if you're a fan of rundown. So guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.